I don't want any bleeding ears. No, we believe God's a healer, but we don't got to break things in order for him to heal them. That's Joshua chapter 24, verse 13. And I have given you a land for which you did not labor, and cities which you build not, and you dwell in them. Of the vineyards and the olive gardens which ye have planted, not do ye eat. Now therefore fear the Lord, and serve him in sincerity and in truth. And put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood and in Egypt, and serve ye the Lord. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom you will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served, which were on the other side of the flood, or the God of the Amorites, whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Our text will be coming from the book of James, chapter 1, verse 8. It's the book of James, chapter 1, verse 8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. With the help of the Lord this morning, I'd like to preach to you on the title of a message, It's Time to Choose. It's time to choose. Pastor Cardenas, would you please pray? Amen. You may be seated. Like we stated before, we're glad to be here in Bremerton, Washington. Maybe this is the first time you've ever been to a revival service. It's a little bit different than a normal Sunday morning service. In what way, preacher? In that we are starting a series of services. And the whole point of these services is for God to revive us, to bring us back to life. Some of us need revival. We need to be brought back to life. Some of us just need vival, which comes from the word, the Latin word is vive. Also in Spanish it's viva, is long live. And if you look at your vitals, comes from the same Latin word. Vival means to live, to be brought back to life is revival. And if you have not been born again, this is a perfect opportunity for you to give your life to Christ. And we're not about reaching a certain goal physically. The goal we're aiming for is much higher than earth. We're trying to get to heaven. And with the help of the Lord this morning, I want to preach to you about the choices that we need to make today. There are many choices and decisions, and there are options that we make on a daily basis. Some are of the utmost importance. Some are not so trivial. There are others that lack severity of consequences. And there are others that have serious ramifications. There are decisions that are easy to make. And you don't really have to think about the decision you're making because it's so easy. There's other decisions that require time to ponder your choice, to ponder the consequences, to ponder what you are going to decide to do. This morning, the decision is very easy, but the choice is a choice that will have eternal ramifications or consequences. The decision must be answered immediately. We don't have time to wait concerning this matter. It is an eternal and urgent matter. Mankind doesn't know when they will breathe their last breath, but we do know it's coming. You can see the circle of life, as the Lion King said, all around you. You see how things are born, and you see how things die. Nature itself is in a progressive cycle of life and death. even in destruction, there can be new life. In forest fires, you will find that life finds a way to return, because that's the way the Lord created it. The Lord created things to come back to life. The trees, not so much in Washington State, being in the evergreen state, but if you go across the North Carolina Appalachian Mountains, every fall it's a beautiful looking color as trees are turning from a bright green to orange, red, and yellow. And it's signifying that they're on the last stretch before they die, turn brown, and wither away into the soil. We are called to be bearers of light. We're called to have life inside of us. But in order to do that, we must make a decision to choose. It says in 2 Corinthians 6:2, now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation. In our Bible reading, Joshua told Israel that they needed to make a choice today. He told them about the gods of their fathers. He told them about the failures of the ones that came before them. And he told them, will you join them in their destruction and their slavery and their death? Or will you choose to follow the Lord that has given you a land and cities you didn't build? The Bible also says that they had wells to drink from that they did not dig. They had vineyards and olive gardens that they ate from, but they didn't have to